Let's see how this one's going to play out. One thing we can promise you, there will be goals. Such an interesting draft that Anders has put to the table this time out. I was speaking to Coach Daniel before. He said, look, we haven't actually played a proper competitive game with it. But they trust the players, they trust the formula there, and it could be Manu Bachore in for an early start. Defended well, and here comes Anders Vejrgang, who has had to wait around to play tonight.
Sometimes that works against you, in terms of the player that you're playing against is just coming off of a potential winner. There's another game going on as well. Antonini Gabriel up against Sean LDW. We'll give you an update when we're able to.
Be careful, there might be a chance coming in. Defended well, quick chance to just quickly jump across, give you an update here, as you said, Ryan. There's been a goal. Antonini Gabriel, the Italian, leads by a goal to 0. Let's jump back across as soon as we can. Manu Bachore is on an attack.
Back post. Oh, I thought the cross would have found Haaland at the back post. Manu knows what he has to do. There's no room to draw this game. He has to win it. Take a look at the group standings. Bachore on 12, Anders with 11 points. He's played a game less than Manu Bachore as well, and Antonini at this moment, both on 6 points. Sean at the bottom with 4 points.
Yeah, Torre finds Haaland. Torre again, no way through. The only players, Richard rightly said, that he's using Yaya Torre in this process. Alongside Zidane, I mean, it's not a bad midfield duo by any means. A little scoop turn. Bellingham, Pateus. This is where Manu can really get going. And Van der Sar somehow matches up the save.
Keeper movement there, does enough, moves him to the correct way. He's still got the corner.
Pateus went for the near post. Do you remember, rightly so, 4 or 5 weeks ago when Anders Vejrgang placed Bachore, the goalkeeper movement in that game was the best I've ever seen.
It genuinely prevented maybe 3 or 4 guaranteed goals. And talking about guaranteed goal, we're back in the other game. Antonini Gabriel attacking. Controlled sprint towards the byline and a simple pass across goal. He's up 2 goals to 0. A good player lot cancelled there as well, just to put off Sean when he was defending it. Just seemed all too easy there, though.
Safe to say he's learned his lesson about a quick start after going down a few goals early doors to Manu Bachore in the first game. If you have just tuned in, this is week 7 of the FC Pro Open. We're on the mission tonight to find 2 more players to qualify for the finals of this tournament. Here comes Anders now. There's those classic trademark step overs. There's Erling Haaland! And that's the debut goal.
Did he just say teeth? Like, it's done. He thinks it's done a replay. So Mbappe with a step over. It's found its way to Haaland. Could argue, fortunately, he doesn't green time it, which is normally something we associate with Anders. He puts in at the near post. I love him, I'm gonna be honest. I know a lot of people are against this celebrating, but here's one man that also doesn't celebrate. He's giving a round of applause. We see him in the players' lounge. Bachore sitting out this round, winning his first game in a dominant way, Brandon.
Yeah, it's safe to say as well, if you remember rightly so, there is a lot of love for Anders from sort of the Middle East community, including Bachore there, who gave him a little clap on that finish. A lot of love for Anders Vejrgang from all around the world as well. This could be dangerous, horrible tackle there from Van Dijk. Had to do it. Looking for a second maybe. Is Anders. Falls back to Zidane. Sophia Smith, Neymar. It was a huge investment in that team. 2.5 million coins for the Neymar ice. Can't argue that Manu has had the better of the chances. Just keeps it in, does Cafu. Nice attack, building up perfectly well. Bellingham. Hullet, what a touch that is! Beautiful. And of course it would be Hullet. The steps up to score the equaliser. Look at this touch, by the way, from Hullet again. Just drives.
Goalkeeper movement was good from Anders there. He goes the correct way, but it's still a space we'd expect Ruud Hullet to finish, and he needed that as well. No perfect player to bring him back into the game for Manu.
Just like that, raw square. 2-2 last time they played. There has been a goal back in the other game. And I'll show it to you now. It's a goal back, makes it 2-1. What a finish that was. Time green by Mbappe. Sean only trailing by 1 goal now. Here's a corner. Not a corner, it's a free kick from Anders. Over the halfway point in this first half now. That's the table as it currently stands. A draw would still keep Abu back atop. Of course, there is a world here as well. If Anders did lose this game, he'd be on 10 points. Manu would be on 8. Suddenly, things start to spice up a little. Cafu.
Beautiful.
Kerr. Haaland. Van der Sar, brave again. So clever from these corners. Here's Manu. Back to Hullet. Takes a deflection.
Deep breath there from Manu. As you can see, he's not happy with what's going on defensively. Feels like he's giving up too many chances. On the other side of things, Manu, I think he should definitely be happy, Brandon, with the way it's going. He's been controlling possession, nullifying Anders to a limited amount of space outside the edge of the box as well. Pressing high up there, even though this one gives away a free kick.
Cafu Mbappe, what a little step over exit that is. Mbappe still, will he go for the shot? Yes, he will. Lev Yashin.
That step there was risky from Manu. You can't do that against somebody like Anders. The best step over in the game.
Haaland!
Has to be.
I don't know if he got anything on that one. And straight over the bar. You won't find a better player in the air than that team of the year, Haaland.
Ooh, Neymar was in. Good defending there from Manu.
Games like this just don't often come around, Ryan. You've got 2 players that have just nailed down every part of their game. Mateus, Sam Kerr.
Had more time. You see Renzo gesturing to him. I think he didn't expect to have that much time when he turned with Sam Kerr.
Trivela maybe, no. Trivela still, no, not Lev Yashin obviously. Mbappe step over exit, Mbappe steal, Haaland! The tables turn, Manu Bachore from 1-0 down to 2 and up in a must-win game.
To the goalkeeper movement from Anders, anticipating a pass across goal. He could have gone near post to shoot there, could have potentially found a way, but he plays it back. Erling Haaland in the box there. Anders sat back in his seat, but going over to the other game, it was a ball roll. Trivela, Green, look at that. Top corner for Sean to equalise. That's a perfect moment. Yeah, in at right back. Winter wildcard items, so he's got an alternate position there. Would have been my choice of right back as well in my draft squad if I was playing. I think he offers a lot with the links and his in-game stats as well.
Well, look, we said it. Manu wins this game. He's only 2 points away from Anders. I know Anders has got an extra game to play over him, but still he's putting on the pressure where he can. Here's Mbappe, just like that. The roll square again.
Just look at the replay, it just makes it look easy, the passing and the movement there. Choosing the correct moments to thread the players in with the driven passes. That's a common sequence you'll see with Anders when he builds up. The driven passes, just to turn defense to attack and help transition speed. And that is exactly what has happened there for Anders. It's a perfect time to get back into it as well. Almost approaching the first half. Well, the end of the first half, I should say. Just over 5 minutes left to be played. 2-2 already. This is the scoreline, as you said, that we saw in match week number 1.
40 minutes, near enough on the clock. 4 goals is not disappointing us at all so far with what we've seen here. Cafu. Haaland not in the box when you need him there. Naturally, you can understand it will be frustrating. Huge switch of play is on. There it is. Could go back the other way too. There is what looks like Cafu hugging the byline there. There he is. Suddenly the pitch becomes so big. Haaland's at the back post too. This could be a certain goal. It's Neymar! And that's why he's in the team. Just one or two big switches of play, Ryan. It opens up the pitch so big, and then next thing you know, Neymar cuts in from the left-hand side and does what he can.
Yeah, the build-up there was seamless. You saw the triggered run there with Smith off the ball. It caused a run down the right side of the pitch that wasn't played. It was used as a decoy run, which then opened up space because Manu tracked the run itself, trying to manually track it. And then obviously leaving Neymar with a darting run in behind. Turned this game on its head in a matter of moments.
And then that is how the table stands. It is moved 2 or 3 times. Abimaka watches on as he now drops down into second. Remember, he's still got 3 more games to play. 14 game seconds left. And that should near enough do us. Referee, are we done for half-time? Yes, we are half-time here. It is Anders Vejrgang that leads 3-2, but Richard Buckley has had all the eyes on the action. Richard, Anders Vejrgang against Manu Bachore. Anders 3-2 up. We always say it, Boris, but why are these 2 players at the top of their game?
Why? Well, because they have both defense and attack. I think, though, the main thing still always is defending, and both their players are, well, defending on the top level.
And mechanically as well, just the knowledge and the wherewithal to time the skill moves well and to know what play styles work with what players, what finishing type you should be using. Like now, we could see maybe Mbappe. Oh, this is really
amazing.
From Manu! It's going to be a tap in.
It's the goalkeeper movement.
The finishing.
That was unbelievable from Manu.
Gave a little point to the camera there as well, Anders.
That is so good.
He was happy with that one.
If that was Anders, that's in.
Yeah, that's the difference.
That's the difference.
I fought for a split second on the rebound there. The striker may have just got through. Cafu. Keep in mind this win would put Anders top of the table. 13 points he would be on. Abimaka in second on 12. He has not lost a game. The only player in this group to not lose a game. And a win would actually send him through. Which is incredible to say, and that's because Manu Bachore has already played 2 games. Manu turns this around, or even takes a draw. Keeps this Group C interesting, Ryan.
Ja, meine Fresse, Alter.
Big switch of play, finds Teo Hernandez. There's been a goal over here. Is it an equaliser? It is an equaliser. Trivela! Into the top corner. Alex Pateles has been amongst all the goals.
Meine Fresse, Alter.
You haven't seen that
how do you stop
before.
this?
That's tough, but you have to move keeper, and you have to try to, first of all, block the shot, and otherwise, yeah, move keeper, but they are indeed powerful at Trivelas, and I think now probably the best way and the easiest way to score goals, Trivelas, from distance.
Haaland in a running race with Van Dijk.
How fast he is.
He's so fast.
Can you catch him? No, you can't. Maldini, be careful there, Sam Kerr. Not for a split second, there could have been a penalty shout.
So I think we have both players using full right back, isn't it? Looks so good.
Yep.
Lovely touch, good crossing, dribbling, so good.
Relentless plus play style as well, so his stamina lasts the whole game. You can see him now bursting forward for Anders.
Haaland is waiting for it in case he can pick it up for Anders. Still with Anders, back to Neymar.
Oh.
He tried to cut it back inside, and Mbappe still with it. Anders, Vejrgang. He's just able to create something from nothing.
Oh my God, the replay. It's a mistake from...
But here...
Yeah, just the twisting and the speed boost there and to green it across goal. Again, we spoke about making mistakes against Anders. You get punished, and that's exactly what's happened.
But that speed boost is so good. L1, right? Must be that one. L1 into sprint, and that is just the timing is just perfect. And I think that was his first miss, but then rebound comes and he scores. But you cannot make mistakes against Anders.
Yep, there's Abu Bakr as well. Somebody that's waiting in the wings. He's already played his first game of the day. I'd love to see the table right now. Right on cue. Genuine. That wasn't meant to happen. Right on cue. Abu Bakr's on 12 points. Closer to him, Manu Bachore with 5. So as it stands,
it's pretty much done.
Both players cemented their spots into the next stage. Unless a mistake, I believe so. Yeah, I believe that's something. There's no more ways for the other players to get into the top 2 spots. As it stands, of course, there's still remaining time left in both games.
Of course, keep in mind that is a draw as it stands between Sean and Antonini. It's 3-3 in that game. There is just under 10 minutes left in it. But by the end of round 2, potentially here, thumbs up from Abu Bakr because he could be on his way through.
Yep, he knows the pressure will be relieved off of his shoulders in terms of qualification, but he still wants the top spot. Top spot means you play young in the knockout stages, you're a top player as well, but P8's in. If you finish second, is an incredibly tough game.
Hold that thought for a second. There's been a goal over here, and it's come the way of Sean.
Wow.
So pick him up from the bottom of the table. I think he would put him on 7 points. He's got to play against Anders and Manu.
Yeah, that means he has still a chance left.
It's not over. Technically, it's not over.
Technically not, but the chance is though quite small.
You need every single thing to fall in your favor. Other results, you need to win the games in your control as well. But again, the goal difference is massive. That is a huge swing.
-5 compared to +10 and +11. Unbelievable.
Davies. Haaland, Manu, desperate for a
goal.
How is he moving,
Haaland? How is he moving so smoothly?
Yeah, listen.
195 size, and he's moving like
the moment he's
Neymar.
The moment he's in my price range, instant buy.
Unreal.
An instant buy is Erling Haaland. We're hearing here. I'd love to see how his price moves tonight. If you guys at home are wanting to get your hands on him too. Anders 4-2 up, 20 minutes on the clock. Another goal could kill the game now. Sophia Smith. Blocked by Bellingham. Has to go for it, doesn't he, Ryan? Because he has to take points. Can't leave the game without taking any points.
You can't, and you can see he's making mistakes. He's getting frustrated because he knows he has to score. He has to score at least 3 goals. 2 goals, a draw means nothing for him. It doesn't change anything.
Haaland will turn.
Oh, what a miss. That's rare.
Green timed as well.
So just to confirm, the only way that Anders and Abu Bakr would qualify is if it was a draw in the other game. Sean is winning that, so there is still a way where Sean LDW can catch the rest of them. Manu finds it red.
He's red-timed it.
Oh, he can't time it red.
He's missing too much now.
And look at the space as well.
Oh, Mbappe's there waiting. He's saying, give me the ball. There's Mbappe.
Could be done deal. Could be done deal.
Yeah, job done.
Sit down, Manu! Yes, man, they're fucking for team.
I think that is definitely done. And this game, Anders, is so effective. But I would love to see stats after this game, because I think actually the Manu has more chances.
Yeah, definitely. That one's unlucky because he does actually make the tackle there and it falls straight to Neymar. It just shows how cutthroat FC 24 can be. You're building up. You miss a key opportunity, an open goal almost.
Sit down, Manu! Yes.
Yeah, it's tough. You can see the celebration from Anders. He doesn't hold back. No remorse. He's opposite Manu Bachore. He's screaming. Zero remorse.
Yeah, I think that he just feels like this is now done.
Yeah.
It's now done.
3-goal deficit, mountain to climb. Gaps will open up defensively. Manu, he still just has to go for it.
Ginola, what's he got to lose? Can't get past Maldini. Into a pause we go. Let's get the closing stages in the other game because it does keep the group alive. Sean against Antonini. Antonini gets a draw here. It is pretty much done. Both of them will go through. Can he make the most of this chance? There's Haaland saved.
No.
Can he squeeze it in still? No, he can't. Just hold the ball, Sean, to keep your tournament alive. Antonini knows it will be the end of the road for him in the FC Pro Open. It will be all eyes on a top 4 finish. Any time of 2 minutes.
No, careful.
Uh-oh.
Careful.
No, he's headed it forward. He's off. Miles off. Miles offside.
So that means that the group is not done yet. Sean can still catch one of these two. And what a way for him to bounce back after losing 6-1 against Abimaka.
Yeah, that's huge. We know, Boris, how important mentality is. If you come off a game like that where it was completely one-sided, it's always tough to bounce back from. This is the table as it stands. Sean moves up with those 3 points. He's on 7, so he's 5 points behind second place right now.
There's a chance.
There's a chance. He just needs the remaining games for Abimaka. He needs him to drop points. It's going to be tough. It's out of his hands.
And he also needs players such as Antonini, who can't go through, to still go and put a full performance in against Anders in round 3. Abimaka takes on Manu Bachore after this one. Keep in mind that Manu Bachore against Anders is not full time yet. Let's go back to that one now. There's just over 10 minutes left in the game. 3 goals needed. Is it enough time?
Well, the time is going slowly, but against Anders, I think that's tough because he's so good at countering here and he's going to get plenty of space. So I think there's probably a bigger chance that Anders scores the 6th one than Manu scoring the 3rd one at the moment.
Cafu. Mbappe to Neymar was the idea. Keep an eye on Ginola. Final 10 minutes, still no way through. Anders can take time out of this game. All he wants, he's got a 3-goal cushion. Unfortunately for Manu, though, he will not be able to qualify. He'll only be able to pick up a maximum of 11 points.
That is so good.
One more goal, why not? One more
That is so good. That is so clean.
Yeah.
And that is now definitely down deal.
Come on, man!
Just a quick snappy passing, capitalizing of the space as well. He even passes it across goal, tries to time an open goal. That is game, set and match. Both the finalists from last year, Brandon, of course, in 2 different groups, Mark 11 and Manu Bachore, eliminated in the group stage. They still have things to play for, though. They need to secure, or what Manu, I should say, still has things to play for. He needs to secure top 4 in this group, gets you an auto invite into next year's FC Pro Open. So there's still an important thing for him to play for.
Well, thanks to Boras, who just left the commentary booth. He'll be back on the analyst board and host desk to give his thoughts on the end of this game. Manu Bachore looking for a consolation. A couple of red time finishes there. A frustrating evening, but we said it before and we'll say it again. That first week, you need points. 2 isn't enough.
Yeah, and he knows that. When I spoke to him in the interview after the first game, he said he's had a month just to sit and dwell over the first week, and he knows that the odds were firmly stacked against him. He would need something, a miracle in essence, for it to happen. A miracle to happen for him to progress into the knockout stages. It hasn't happened for him today.
Haaland over to Davies. Added time, nice Trivela on the inside post, but it will be a full-time result here. The group is not done yet, but I tell you what, Abimaker and Anders are very close to qualification.
Oh, so handsome.
Added time of 2 minutes. A perfect performance from Anders Vejrgang.
Yeah, 5-star performance in a game that he knows if he had lost it, it would have put an extra load of pressure on his shoulders to make sure he gets the remaining results. You have to sit out and watch the first round fixtures take place.
And there it is, full-time result, 6-2 win for Anders Vejrgang as he looks on to qualify for the FC Pro Open Finals.